needless to say, next-generation sequencing takes a longer time. If we send it out, it can be as long as 2 to 4 weeks or 3 to 4 weeks to get the result back. And also our volume reached a point, and with the expansion of our hospital and growth and expansion as a healthcare system, our volume reached a point that it became reasonable and feasible and financially attractive to actually bring next-generation sequencing in-house. So that was a very big question, and it's a big project. Which system to bring in? And traditionally, Illumina and Thermo Fisher have been the main competitors. And Illumina is kind of dominant, and Thermo Fisher came back strong, and then again, right now it again looks like Illumina is the dominant force. Most laboratories I know have Illumina platforms. Some have Thermo Fisher or also have the Thermo Fisher like the S5. And for Illumina, the one which is really becoming popular is the Illumina MySeq DX, which is FDA cleared for diagnostics. And also you can bring that in if you have like a large cystic fibrosis volume, then you kind of can build cystic fibrosis and piggyback the cystic fibrosis with a cancer test. And Illumina has this TrueSight 170 gene panel, which is gaining popularity. But we actually opted to use the Archer Diagnostic 68 gene panel. Again, this was after very long consideration. We even considered a GINA PCR plus mass spectrometry assay, which is used by many laboratories as a quick and dirty method instead of for the key genes instead of using next-generation sequencing. Now, I know you mentioned you have the interest in the QIAGEN gene reader. Now, QIAGEN came in this business a little bit later with the acquisition of a company, but they certainly came in a very, I wouldn't use the word aggressive, but they certainly were very assertive. They came to our lab as well, and they placed a number of instruments in very good academic centers for trials and for studies and just for trials, basically, initially. And there was an evaluation which was published and publicized and even came out in press releases, which was done in the Harvard-MIT Broad Institute, which is a very reputable, very prominent, major next-generation sequencing center. They really came out very favorably, and the public published evaluation by the Broad Institute was very, very favorable of the gene reader. And we were actually very close to selecting the gene reader as our platform. We were before we actually switched to Roche, the HPV testing, we have been a very strong, big user of QIAGEN. We still are a big user. We use the QIAcube. We use a number of QIAGEN systems particularly for extraction, the QIAsymphony, among others. But it's a very difficult decision. It's like choosing between a Toyota Camry, a Honda Accord, or a Volkswagen Passat for your next car. Each has certain pluses and minuses. And that was the case with like Illumina MySeq DX, the Thermo Fisher S5. If you look at all things considered, like coverage, turnaround time, hands-on time, degree of automation, the number of specimens can run. So they are, when you put together all the pluses and minuses, they are very close. And QIAGEN, I think they hooked up with Ingenuity for variant call and result